and welcome back to the video presentations. In this segment, we're going to understand the differences between ventilation and respiration. Ventilation is the mechanical process of air moving in and out of the lungs. It has nothing to do with the gas exchange. So basically, ventilation deals with how the air moves into the lungs and how the air is brought back out from the lungs. That is the mechanical process. Whereas respiration is understood as gas exchange. So every time there is an exchange between oxygen and carbon dioxide, we will say respiration is taking place. So there are two levels that respiration can take place. One is inside the lungs at the alveolar capillary membrane where oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged, and the second level is at the tissue level, again where the oxygen and carbon dioxide is exchange is taking place. So first, in the lungs, oxygen is moving from the alveoli into the blood, and from the blood, carbon dioxide is moving back into the alveoli or into the lungs, and then we breathe that carbon dioxide out. So we are taking that carbon dioxide out of the lungs. So this is the first place where gas exchange takes place, at the level of the pulmonary capillary membrane where oxygen and carbon dioxide are exchanged. This is known as external respiration. External respiration takes place in the lungs. It is where the alveoli give up oxygen and take up carbon dioxide from the blood. The second level happens at the tissue level, wherein the blood, which is oxygenated blood, gives oxygen to the tissues, and these tissues give out their waste product, which is carbon dioxide, back to the blood. This blood is brought back into the lungs where the exchange takes place. So again, at this level where the exchange is taking place, this is known as internal respiration. So now we understand that there are two types of respiration taking place: internal respiration and external respiration. External respiration is taking place in the lungs, wherein the blood takes up oxygen and gives up carbon dioxide. At the tissue level, where the blood gives up oxygen and takes back carbon dioxide, which is internal respiration taking at the level of tissues. Now, how exactly does this exchange take place? We mentioned about diffusion in the previous video, but let us talk about diffusion once again. Anytime gas moves from a level of high concentration to a level of low concentration, it is known as diffusion. So in the lungs, we know that the alveolar sac membrane contains high level of oxygen, whereas the blood which is coming contains low level of oxygen and high level of carbon dioxide. High oxygen goes from this level into the blood and takes up carbon dioxide in return. So this is diffusion, when it goes from a level of high concentration to a level of low concentration. In the tissues, the blood has high level of oxygen. It's oxygenated blood which is coming to the tissues. The tissues have low level of oxygen and very high levels of carbon dioxide, which is their waste product. So again, high level to low level. So oxygen goes from the blood into the tissues and in return takes up this carbon dioxide. This carbon dioxide is brought back to the lungs and we breathe this carbon dioxide out. In turn, we are losing this carbon dioxide out of the body. So this is the process of diffusion. Ventilation is the mechanical movement of air in and out of the lungs. Respiration is the gas exchanges that take place in the body. Perfusion is basically transfer of oxygenated blood to the different organ systems for their energy purposes. So that is perfusion. Perfusion is when you're talking about oxygenating blood getting transported to the different parts of the body. In the next segments, we will study about medical emergencies which are pertaining to respiratory compromise and airway compromise. Thank you.